This story was sent to me by a couple of my subscribers, and shout out to the ones who did send it to me. You know who you are. When I first learned about this story, the first thing that entered my mind was this cannot be real. This has to be a hoax. It has to be one of those fake stories that the internet is putting out there just because someone was bored or it was just a slow news day. But after doing some more research, it turns out this story is very real and it is very disturbing on so many levels. But let me give you a little summary. In this picture, this kid's name is Pavel Mativ. He's a 15-year-old boy from Russia. And he was playing an online video game, and according to the article, which I'm going to read, he was playing it for hours, and apparently he lost in the game, and then he did the unthinkable. Well, as we all know what happened with the Madden tournament, that guy lost and he shot the tournament up and he killed 4 people, including himself. But this one didn't do that. This one killed himself because he lost. But it's the style in which he killed himself. He didn't hang himself. He didn't shoot himself in the head. According to this article and other media outlets, this kid decapitated himself with a chainsaw. You heard that correctly. With a goddamn chainsaw, something that is used to cut down trees. I'm sitting here like, this cannot be real. Like, this has to be fake. Like, did I hear that correctly? Did this person just really decapitate themselves with a chainsaw because they lost an online video game? And it's stories like this that is now why you see why the World Health Organization has now put gaming into a mental illness category. Although I don't know how the hell it got there, but whatever. Let me go ahead and read this article. It says, according to state-owned media in Russia, 15-year-old Pavel Mativ from the Tomsk region committed suicide after losing in an online video game by decapitating himself with a chainsaw on the morning of September 4th. His mother reportedly bought him an online computer game which hasn't been specified at the time of this writing, and sources claim he was addicted to it, playing an unspecified number of hours at a time. The Russian Investigative Committee has confirmed that it is looking into incitement to suicide when it comes to Mativ's death. This could mean that Mativ was urged by other players to kill himself, or it could mean that his reaction to the game itself could be what led to commit suicide. No further details have been released at this time, so it's hard to say either way. The online video game Mativ was playing has yet to be revealed, but it's possible he was playing a game that had the express goal of convincing him to kill himself. Russia has had problems with such games in the past, like Blue Whale game that was blamed for about 130 suicides in the country. Okay, this makes me want to do some research on this Blue Whale game to see what the hell is causing it to make people commit suicide. 130 suicides over a game? I know I haven't played video games in quite some time. But I know if I was to pick up the sticks and start playing again, and even if I played hours at a time, it wouldn't make me do this. Notice that it's mostly white people that have these issues, for the most part. And most of them are some of the most staunch racists on them online video games. That's why I couldn't do online gaming, because I have a reckless mouth. As y'all already see and tell by my commentaries, I will curse one of them motherfuckers out and dare them to come at me sideways. I don't give a damn how old they are. And it's mostly them young ones, like probably around his age. More recently, a suicide game has emerged from the messenger service WhatsApp called the Momo Suicide Game. In this game, a real-world player takes on the role of a strange-looking creature named Momo, which then encourages the user to record themselves engaging in risky behavior, including self-harm and suicide. The Momo Suicide Game has gained more notoriety recently as a controversial mod was created that added Momo to Minecraft. If Mativ wasn't playing one of these suicide games, then the other possibility is, as Russian channel NTV sources suggest, he was addicted to whatever online video game he was playing and decided to kill himself after losing a match. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. If so, this will likely bring up the video game addiction debate yet again, which has made headlines thanks to the World Health Organization officially recognizing it as a mental health disorder earlier this year, as I have just specified, because they took out transgenderism and replaced it with gaming. And that's the aim that they're going for. See, it's ironic that that gaming has entered the World Health Organization list as a mental disorder, And then you have two examples that they could use. What happened at that Madden tournament in Jacksonville, in this case right here. Because they need examples to back up why they put it in there. There's two right there that they'll run with to make it have staying power. I can't say that I feel anything for this individual, because there's no way in hell that a video game will make me want to commit suicide. It's nothing that people could say to me that'll make me commit suicide. Especially since I do these YouTube videos, I get trolled all the time. I had a goddamn Twitter stalker for a couple months, and I'm still here. Like, I would not bring my personal issues to y'all, because really that's personal issues, and that's really, if I can say, none of your business. If I want to display that, then it'll happen when it happens. This is not a therapy session. But you notice you don't find many black kids doing stuff like this. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know what you think about this story down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links to the shirts will be down below. I'll talk to you in the next one.